The dog days of camp are here for the Broncos, and just a brutal one today on the injury front. Backup defensive lineman Matt Henningsen was carted off the practice field today. The Denver Post is reporting it's a torn Achilles that'll end his season. What's crazy is that he tore his other Achilles last year in training camp, also on August 7th. In other injury news, tight end Nate Adkins left practice early, as did wide receiver Marvin Mims. That receiver room is really banged up at this point. In addition to Mims getting hurt today, Jalen Waddle is still not practicing after some sort of strain earlier this week. And Courtland Sutton was held out of the last 3 practices to keep him rested for the season. The good news is Sutton was back on the field today. But all of this means more opportunities for young guys like Pat Bryant. Bryant is entering his second year in the NFL after catching 31 balls his rookie season. He's hoping to make more of an impact this year.
Just going into year 2 in the offense, I feel like I kind of understand things a little bit different. And then just my ability, last year I played just about every position, so it kind of helped me going into this year. You know, I can, whenever guys tired during camp, I go out there and take a rep because at the end of the day, I know my job being year 2 in this offense.
Fall camp continuing for the Buffs today down in the Springs. This is a big year for Coach Prime, coming off a disastrous 3-9 season, and with a whole new roster and coaching staff, the pressure is on to start winning and winning consistently. But tell that to the highest paid coach in the Big 12, and Prime insists he doesn't feel the heat.
This is football. I'm really good at this. I can play this. I can coach this. I can do this. And you know, if you don't believe, God bless you. I need that. I like that. You put me in my comfort zone there. I'd rather be booed than clapped for, applauded. Because if you start clapping too much, I'm not going to trust you.
Day 3 for the Rams up in Fort Collins, the first fall camp under new head coach Jim Mora. He's got the reputation of turning around losing programs, and that's exactly what he's expected to do at CSU. Now, when it comes to college football, it all revolves around the playoff. I sat down with Coach earlier this week and asked him if the Rams making the playoffs is even possible.
It's always a possibility, but it needs to become a probability through the work we do and the standard we maintain and the people we bring in and the belief and the selflessness and, you know, all those cliches that we spit out all the time. Yeah, it's a possibility, but we got to work towards making it a probability. And, you know, that's a one day at a time process for us. And but there is that long-term goal, certainly.
Coming up, pack your bags. The Rockies hit the road for the longest road trip of the season. Meet me in St. Louis next. Rockies opening up a 9-game road swing tonight in St. Louis. Scoreless in the second, Troy Johnston at the dish, chopper to short. Nice play, they get him at first. But the run scores and the Rocks get on the board to take the early lead. One of 2 RBI on the night for Johnston. The Cardinals, though, took the lead on a couple sac flies in the second and then added some insurance here in the third. Ivan Herrera takes Ryan Feltner deep. Colorado actually out-hit the Cardinals 10-4, but they were 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. St. Louis takes the opener 3-2. Rocks have lost 4 straight. And the Summit are back on the pitch tomorrow, but due to the extreme heat we're supposed to get, they have pushed back kickoff of their match against Utah. Originally, it was supposed to start at 2 p.m. Now they'll get underway at 8. Hopefully, it'll be a little cooler later in the night. I saw Joe's forecast. It was supposed to be 100 degrees at 2 p.m., so I think it was a wise decision.
I think the fans will appreciate that decision for sure. Thanks, Alex. We'll be right back.